Welcome to the Lakeville Senior Connection with Lori and Cheryl and Kelley.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Yay. We have an exciting show today.
Yep.
Just with news. With news.
Yeah.
Good
It's going to be a
news.
news show.
All right. And we're going to start off with Kelley.
Well, it is opening day.
Oh, it is.
Here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's the 14th.
Yes.
Which
So
is,
that's part of our exciting news.
yes. Yeah. It
Yep.
just, it seems weird because the town hall opened, what, the 7th?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about that
Yes.
in the section too,
Yep.
just so they know,
Yeah.
you know, that we're all open and ready to go.
Ready to roll.
But yeah, after you, Kelley.
Hello, everyone, again. Just wanted to let you guys know some announcements and some thank yous and what's going on here. We finally have some fun things that are coming up to report. Not that I hope we haven't been doing fun things all along, but,
Right.
you know, a little bit more limited than about to be. We're so excited to announce that as of today, we're open to the public. We're starting off with, you know, appointments and services and things like that. But Thursday is our first COA cafe. So that's going to be super fun. We're taking signups for everything right now. I know, right? People have been calling. For a little bit, it's going to be signups for everything. That will transition very soon. And you guys will see when you get your July newsletter, there's going to be a lot more on there than you've seen in over a year. So bring it back.
We're so excited.
It is. It's very exciting. Bringing you guys back for a lot of the classes and programs, the kinds of things that you're used to having here. It'll take a little bit to bring in some of the talks and some of the events, although we are working on that as well. But with, you know, just getting notice recently to open, we're just scrambling and plugging in things as quickly as we can. But it is still sort of going to seem like a slow scale up just because of the way that things are. But things are much better in Lakeville, so that's amazing news too.
Yay.
So we're hoping for a really fun summer.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'd like to, we'd all like to thank Lakeville Lion Mark Doobie and his amazing crew of volunteers that erected a tent out on the COA grounds this past Sunday morning. Yep. And we're going to have some fun events out there. It's going to just give us and you a break from the elements so that we can do things indoors and out. The tent looks great, and we'll have it set up all cute, and you guys will love it. So hopefully we'll get a lot of wear out of that throughout the good weather. So thank you, Mark, and your crew for doing that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
Yeah, so grateful for all the volunteers that we have, and that's just the most recent one. The next one is the Friends. Of course, the Friends are always doing wonderful things here, and they recently had their beautification fundraising event, and they raised a lot of money and bought some beautiful plants. They worked with Ted, and there's planters out back and gorgeous plantings in the ground.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
they still have, Ted still has a little bit to go, but we all know that, you know, Ted's always going to be adding things as a work in progress because he just has that
And
knack.
it's like the little elf, right?
Yeah.
You leave
Yeah.
one day and you
Yeah.
come back the next. Poof,
Yeah, so we'll
it's
come
been
in and
here.
constantly see
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
but it looks gorgeous outside right now. So thank you to the Friends for all of your hard work on your fundraising and running around for plants and potters and working with Ted to get that looking gorgeous out there. So we can't wait for everybody to come in and be able to see that and enjoy it. So these are some of the exciting things that we've been working on outside. We've been working on getting the inside ready to receive all you guys as well. So hopefully we'll have it in tip-top shape and have, you know, a lot of different groups meeting in here over the course of the summer. So definitely stay tuned to your newsletter because we're going to have a lot of different things in there and all the stuff hopefully that you've been looking for. And as always, if there are things that, you know, you want to come back in or that even you wanted to suggest before that we hadn't done, please call us and let us know. We're always looking for ideas. It's your center. We want to do what you guys like to do and make you happy.
And we might have some new faces coming in for some of the programming
There
for
will
them.
be.
So
Yes.
that'll be exciting.
Not all of our instructors and teachers will be, you know, coming back for one reason or another. We do have a fair amount of familiar faces, but so we'll be implementing some new ones.
Yeah.
And we definitely have room for a suggestion. So let us know that.
Yay.
And that is about all I have for today for this stuff, because I know you guys have stacks of stuff
we
to
have
share.
stacks.
So
You just
I
covered
will
about
leave it to you.
3 parts of our
I
stacks,
touched
so that's
on them.
okay.
I'm sure you
did.
guys will get much deeper with
well,
it,
even
so.
like what everyone sees out out here.
Yeah.
All the
Right.
games we're going to have outside.
I know.
I know.
Fun.
It's so
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, it'll be tons of fun.
Yes.
Well, Kelley, thank you. Exciting
Thank you.
news.
Thank
Yay.
you. Happy to report it.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Good news.
That was good
Yeah,
news. Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I keep clapping. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I keep clapping. Right.
We're excited. We're just a little excited.
A little excited. I mean, look at all the games we're going to play.
I know. I know.
Tons of fun.
Yep.
All right, the
We just have to
heat.
get people in here to play
Yes,
the game.
we do. We do.
That's all.
But
Yeah.
the heat.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's been hot, to say the least, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And it
Well-
was only the beginning of June. I mean,
know.
that was crazy.
That's early for us to start with this really bad heat, but good news.
But good
right?
news, yes, good news. The town of Lakeville Senior Center is now Lakeville's Cooling Center. I'm just going to read a little bit here. The town of Lakeville announces the availability of a cooling center, which will be operational when the National Weather Service forecasts excessive and hot temperatures combined with humidity levels that can create dangerous heat conditions. The Lakeville Council on Aging, located at 1 Deer Crossing, next to the Ted Williams Camp, Loon Pond Lodge, will be opened by request. So this is important. If there are residents in need of relief from the heat conditions, repeating, the facility will only be opened at this time if there is a request for assistance. And how do we get this request?
You would, for assistance, you can be reached by calling the Lakeville firefighters at 508-947-4121. Along with the Council on Aging leadership, we will make the facility available to those in need of assistance. All residents utilizing the cooling center will be asked to wear face covering and social distance. Lakeville emergency officials are requesting that Lakeville residents be a good neighbor and check on family and friends, like you
Important.
should anyway, regardless, especially the elderly, those who live alone with medical conditions, those who may need additional assistance, and those who may not have air conditioning.
Right.
Make sure they are aware of the availability of assistance. We've put this out on our Facebook and town
Yep.
page so
Yep.
that you'll be able to get the phone number from there. You'll also get the phone number probably below us right now.
Yes,
So,
it'll probably be down there.
yep. And we just want you to take steps to prevent heat-related issues. Minimize exertion, minimize outdoor exertion, minimize outdoor activities, hydrate, and please protect your pets and animals, because that's important, because if they're home alone and you're out and you don't
Right.
have air conditioning, that can be dangerous for them too.
Right.
Just make sure they have a full water bowl,
Oh my gosh.
and you have a lot of water
We say
too.
this all the time when
Yeah.
people call if they're, for some reason they're not feeling well, like if you have a
Yeah.
headache or you're feeling lethargic, I mean, drink fluids.
Right.
Fluids. It's amazing.
Nothing better than to hydrate.
Yeah, it's just
for everything.
Yeah,
Even when
everything.
you're sick.
But with this heat, definitely.
yeah.
And Cheryl did give you the number that you need to call.
Is 508-947-4121. And if you need help with an emergency situation, always call 911.
Yes, 911 if it's an
Yeah.
emergency, folks.
Yep, and we will, make the facility available
Right.
for everybody.
Right.
So
And one of us will come. So it'll
Yep.
be the Kelley, Cheryl, or I. Someone will show up. We won't leave
come
you.
to the rescue.
We won't leave you with, just a building of
right.
strangers or being alone.
No.
We'll show up. One of us will show
Yep.
up. And this is a little bit of old news, but I'm going to announce it anyways. On June 7th, the Lakeville Town Hall reopened.
Yeah, which was a good step, good news for
Yeah,
us.
I'm just reading a little bit from their reopening. It says access to members of the public will be limited to comply with social distancing. So they're open, but still being careful.
Right.
Masks will be required indoors. Visitors will be in the vestibule, one person at a time. Oh, okay. So they're going to do a one person at a time thing. The vestibule is the very middle entrance, the glass doors. it's kind of hard to miss.
Is it by appointment?
Yes, so it's
Okay.
going to be by appointment only. Customer traffic will be limited to one customer per service window. Visitors meeting with staff should make an advanced appointment.
Okay.
So you should call, make an appointment ahead of time. Residents are encouraged to continue using remote payment options. There is a drop box outside and there's online payment options.
Yep.
If you've never done this and you want to try and utilize it, call the office that
Yeah.
you're looking to deal with and see if they can walk you through it.
Yeah.
So yay, the Lakeville Town Hall, 346 Bedford Street is open.
Yay. Good news. Always
Yay.
good news.
More good news.
Yeah.
More good news.
Yeah.
Do we have more good news?
Well, besides outreach and veteran services,
Yes.
like Kelley said, as of today, Monday, June 14th, the Senior Center is now accepting inside appointments.
Yay!
So for services such as faxing, copying, notary, as well as for picking out books and puzzles. So if you want to do any of those things, just call the office and we can set up a time when you can come in and
Right.
make an appointment. But we are not allowing walk-ins right now. We can't just yet. So you must call to schedule an appointment, and you must wear a mask when you come, anytime you enter the building.
In the building must wear a mask.
Yes.
Of course, if someone calls up and they still would rather just drive up and
Yeah.
have us do it, we'll still do that.
can do it that way,
Because
too.
that's what we've been doing
Yeah, it's
right
been
along.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that works for you, pulling up in your car, we run out, grab it, we fax it,
Yeah.
we copy it, whatever.
Yeah.
Can absolutely still do that. It's not saying
Yes.
we won't.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Perfect.
Keep it simple, right? That's what we're trying to do.
Yes.
Oh, the fun one. The games. Let's talk about our lawn games.
As you can see, we have plenty.
Yes, so I'm going to start over here. That's Yahtzee.
Yahrzee.
Yahrzee. Sorry, Yahrzee.
Yes.
Like Oh, see, now I'm going to say
Like
Yahrzee.
Yahtzee.
It's like Yahtzee, but it's Yahrzee. So you can see the big dice, the big wooden dice, and this bucket over here is what you put the dice in. And
Instead of a small little cup.
Yep, and we have, instead of the small papers that you write on, it's a pretty decent sized paper with an erasable marker, so
Yeah.
they're reusable.
Yeah.
What do you have over there?
Well, we have large dominoes.
That's like a table dominoes, right?
Yeah,
so we'll
table-
have
yeah.
tables and
Yep.
picnic tables, I think Kelley said too. Some
Yeah, and
picnic
we have some
tables.
tables out in the back too.
Yeah, yeah.
When we do eventually open up everything. So
Yeah, I think they
Yeah, but-
can go out back
Yeah,
now if they
yeah.
want to. Yeah,
Take a
because it's
peek.
outside. Yeah.
take a peek at what's going on.
We
out
have some
there.
tables on the back porch, and
Yeah.
Justin's been out there cleaning it up, and the girls are putting their flowers out.
Right.
So,
Right.
but what will we have outside too? We have checkers.
Yep.
That's table checkers.
Yep. Tic-tac-toe is on the
Tic-tac-toe.
reverse side, so those things can be reversed.
Oh, yep.
Right.
The cloths flip over.
Yeah.
So this is lawn bowling, but I bet you could do that on a table
I
too.
would probably prefer to do it on a table.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not
I don't
bending
know how
down setting those
Well, I don't
up
know
on
how
the
those
ground.
pins would stand up
Right.
on the lawn.
So we'll call it table bowling.
Yeah.
And
And then we
then-
have croquet and bocce.
Oh, and croquet. I love croquet. We'll have to set the little course up out there.
Yeah.
So you go through and you hit.
Yeah, and we do have signups for those for all the games,
Yes.
so that if you want to call and borrow one of the games and go out to
Right,
the lawn, if
right.
we're not using them at a cafe or something, and you
Right.
during the week, and you decide, oh, I
And
want to
this
bring
is-
my
this
family
is
up, my
now,
grandchildren up
right?
to play some games, you can certainly do that.
So this is now. This is available now. If you want to
Yes.
sign up with
Yeah.
one or two or three of your friends, it'll be out under the tent for now.
Right.
Starting in July, I think we're going to have a lot of stuff weather dependent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we also have these. We forgot
Oh
about
my
these
goodness.
fun
How
games
did we forget?
behind us.
So this is,
Connect 4.
oh my gosh, I was going to say
Connect
4
4.
across. It's Connect 4.
We played.
Yeah, I kicked her butt.
She did. No, she didn't really kick my butt. It was tough. We spent a little
It was.
time on it.
It was. I had honestly first seen this. I was on vacation. I went on my vacation to St. Lucia, and I sent Kelley and Cheryl a text, and I said, oh my God, we have to have this at the senior center. It was tons of fun. They had it out by the pool. It can get wet. It doesn't matter if it
I
rains
know.
out and gets wet.
And we got so excited when we got it
Oh
in
my
that
God.
we had
so
to play.
Tons of fun. Tons of fun.
And we have cornhole.
Oh, that's right. Our flags
Yes.
are actually cornhole.
Yes.
So those of you that don't know what cornhole is we'll have
It's like a
instructions.
beanbag toss.
But yeah, these are the little bean bags that go with it, and
Right.
you stand a certain width apart, and you toss them, and you try and slide them into the
You
hole.
get points for different
Yes.
things. So
Yeah, you get to beat your partner.
Yeah.
And you can play teams.
we have to do that next.
Yes. Cornhole. You're on. You're on.
Okay.
All right. Enough silly.
Enough of the long games. Enough of these
lawn
games. Anyway,
Go ahead. It's
So-
all fun.
what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about programming.
Yes.
Because, like Kelley said, we have some things that will be coming back, and then we have other things that may not because we don't have instructors for some of our programs. So hopefully we can, work something out if people decide they want to head up a program, a new program maybe.
Right. A walking club. So many people
Yeah.
have talked about a walking club.
Yes, if you want to head up a walking club.
I'm not going
No.
to say Kathy McKenna's name out loud, right?
No.
That she should
No,
start
we
up the
can't
walking
mention
club.
any names, Kathy
So I'm
McKenna.
not going to say.
But
Kathy
anyway.
McKenna, you should be. you should head
We
that
also
up.
do. We also are looking for a creative writing group.
Yes.
Somebody to head that up because our instructor is no longer local.
Yeah, he's
So,
moved. No
yeah.
longer local. So
So if somebody wants to head that up, let us know, and we can get you in touch with the group and get
Yeah.
that up and running. And if there's anything else, we did get a lot of surveys
yes,
came back.
the surveys that
Yeah.
everyone got in there.
Yes, and that was helpful to us to see what you guys wanted back. But it would be even more helpful if you want to give us, ideas on new programs. We did get some new programs, but if you want to head one up, please get in
Yes.
touch with us so we
So-
can fit it into our schedule.
Cheryl took all of the surveys you guys sent in, just so you know, and she broke it down. And she
As to how
broke
many
it down
surveys.
from like the most
How
popular.
many requests, right?
Yep, the requests that everyone was looking for. Number one was
Yep.
chair yoga. Mm-hmm. So we are going to have a new instructor for yoga.
Yes.
A friend of mine, Amy, she does wonderful, wonderful work. You'll love
And she's
it.
the one that did the clothing.
Oh, she-
line.
yeah,
she's very
that's right.
creative.
She's
She does
very
a lot. She
creative,
has her
yeah.
hand in everything. It sounds
Yes.
like.
She's also going to do crafts.
Yes,
Once a
that's
month.
what I'm
So
saying,
I'm
yeah.
so excited. Amy King from King Designs in Berkeley. Yep,
Yeah.
I did a plug.
Yeah.
Healthy Hearts, our Mary Beth will be coming back, everyone.
Yes, yay! Everybody's been dying for this. to
Yes,
come back.
I know.
Yes. We've gotten verbal requests, we've gotten written requests.
Yes.
We've
So,
gotten phone requests.
We got her. We
Yes.
got her. We tied her
Yes.
down. We've got her.
Yep.
Let's see, cafe, which we're starting.
Yep.
Tai
Tai Chi.
Chi.
Yep.
He's
He's
coming
coming
back,
back.
too. That's
Yep.
right. Movies.
Movies.
Oh my gosh.
We have some good movies.
We have some good
Well,
movies.
we have one at least picked out for
There was a couple, right?
was a
But that one you showed me the trailer the other day. I think that should be the first one. We can't tell you anything
No, we
about
won't tell
it.
you. You'll have to read it in your newsletter.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch your newsletter. Blood pressure. Carol's coming back. Bingo. We haven't started any bingo inside.
No,
We're still doing
the virtual bingo.
Yeah.
Right, right.
For now,
So,
we
yep.
have to figure some things out still, but
Right.
again, Cheryl said we need a creative writing person.
Yep.
So painting. Kelley's
Painting, we also have somebody.
somebody new,
Yeah,
right? Is
Betty
this-
Ashley won't be coming back because
Right.
she's got a lot on her plate, so she was kind of scaling down a little bit. And yes, Kelley
Is it
has a
Kelley's
friend that's
friend?
going to
Okay.
be starting up the
painting
painting
club.
group.
Oh,
So,
goody.
yeah,
Look at me, goody.
yeah.
We know watercolor, whist and garbage. So some of these that we're mentioning now, arts and crafts, bridge, hand and foot, mahjong. We have started contacting the instructors or
Right.
whoever we call the team leader. I think that should be a team leader
Yeah.
instead of who's in charge. I
Or
like
group
team leader,
or-
group
yeah,
leader.
team leader.
So
Yeah.
we've been contacting. We haven't got things solidified, but like Kelley said, watch your July newsletter.
Right. And these, just because we're labeling you as the instructor or team leader doesn't mean that you're just organizing the group
Yeah.
and getting them all together.
Yep,
If
that's
we
all
need
you
to
have to do.
contact them for whatever reason, that you
Right.
could be a kind of our liaison and we can go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you, Cheryl, for putting these in order for us.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. And if there is, if you haven't heard from us yet, give us
You
a
can
call.
reach out. Yeah.
If you're an instructor that we haven't reached yet, 'Cause
I know
we're
Coins
trying
and
to get
Stamps,
to
we
everybody.
reached out to
Right.
Mahjong.
Right.
Yeah, we've gotten a hold of quite a few.
Yep.
We're not done.
Right.
Not done.
Yeah, and we should have some new fun things, let's hope.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I feel like it's new beginnings. So
Yes, yeah. Time to
change things
readjust
up a little
things.
bit. Yeah, days and times may be different
Right.
as
I think
far
that'd be
as
good.
your programming and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right, exciting 4th of July celebration. Okay, so this is going to be a drive-by or stay and eat your boxed lunch. So it's a 4th of July celebration. It's a Old Colony Elder Services boxed lunch that you'll be receiving. We do those drive-bys with OCES on Tuesdays. This 4th of July celebration is on Thursday, July 1st.
Okay, right.
Correct?
Right. Yes.
From noon until 1 p.m. So from noon till 1 is the drive-by and pick up your lunch time. Again, you can stay and eat it here if you want, under the tent, back porch.
Yeah.
The
Or
back
out on the patio.
on the patio, the
Yeah.
table's back there. So
Yeah.
if you feel more comfortable getting your lunch and going home to eat it, absolutely, please. We're not pressuring anybody.
Right.
It's a
You
no
can stay or
pressure.
not stay, up to
yeah.
you.
It's
It's
a no
totally up to
pressure
you.
thing.
And we will have the games set up. All these games will be set up for you
yes,
to play.
they'll all be outside.
Yeah.
At this time, it's for Lakeville seniors only. We do apologize.
Yes.
We know we have a lot that come from out of town to see us. But just until we get things really figured out. I think
Right.
once July comes,
Yeah.
things are going to be,
I think so too. I think
lot
it'll be a
different.
little more open and
yeah.
hopefully,
I'm
fingers
excited
crossed
for that.
everything keeps going forward.
Right. Forward motion. I like
Yeah.
that. Forward
Yeah.
motion.
Move forward.
So the signups began on June 7th, and they'll be ending on June 22nd. So
Mm-hmm.
please make sure you...
Which is this week, right? No,
Today-
next week.
next week.
Next week. Okay, Tuesday.
Yep, next week.
Tuesday.
Masks are not required outside, but may be worn if it makes you feel comfortable. And we're just going to ask that you please be mindful of personal space.
Right.
Of course, outside, no masks, unless, some people feel more comfortable with
Yeah,
it.
and that's
Completely
okay.
up to you.
Yeah.
So we will have the outdoor games set up. Don't forget, they need to show us what, Cheryl?
The flag?
Their red, white, and blue spirit. That was your.
Yes. Wear your red, white, and
Red,
blue.
white, and blue. Yes.
And you can dress up if you want.
That would be fun. You
you
know
we
honor.
will. So,
Yeah, that'll be fun. So 4th of July celebration.
Yeah.
Sign up.
yes. And we also have bingo starting up July 2nd.
Yep.
So, the virtual bingo.
Virtual bingo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still virtual. We're not doing the in.
I don't know. It's
yet.
still fun.
I know.
We have fun
a lot-
doing it.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
a lot of signups. People are liking it, so this is good.
Yep.
However, I think, let me see, the signups are ending. So the signups end this Friday, the 18th. I mean, we can always squeeze somebody in if,
Yeah.
a couple of days late.
Couple
That's
days.
fine.
Couple too.
But we will get those cards out to you by the end of the month. So before the game starts. Let's put it
So
that
what
way.
did you say? I think
Hopefully
you said
no later than
the 21st. I know
week
you
of the
wrote it in there.
21st. Yep. So we'll try to get those out to you that week, and then we'll start the game. And you will receive instructions along with it as to where you can find the numbers, but they'll be found on our Facebook, our town website, and you can call us if you don't have access to a computer.
So let me ask you this. We had 5 winners last time.
We did.
We made 5 of you yell bingo because
Yeah.
if you don't yell bingo,
Yes.
you can't collect your prize.
Yeah.
We hold it
It's the one
hostage.
and only rule that we have with the game.
We go, all right, yell bingo. It's fun.
Yeah, and once
It
you
really
win
is.
once, that's it. Your game is over, and then give everybody a chance.
Correct.
Yes. I mean,
correct.
you can play the next round of games, but that particular
Yes.
game. will be
Yeah, just so we
Yes.
can share the wealth of
Right.
happiness.
Right.
Happiness.
We also have another fun thing coming up on Thursday, June 24th. We're going to have another outdoor market, the free outdoor market, which was fun last time. We just had some what did we have out there? We had puzzles and books and food and baked
undergarments
goodies from Hannaford.
Yep, baked goods.
Yep, and undergarments and all sorts of little odds and ends that we've found to put out there. Not that we're accepting any donations at this time.
Right.
We're cleaning up.
Yes.
We're cleaning up.
we're cleaning up in here. So we don't want people to use it as a drop off your stuff table, please.
Not yet. We're not doing the free table thing yet.
Yes, not yet.
But we will soon.
We did notice a couple of knickknacks on it last time, and they were taken, and that's fine. But we're asking that you don't drop your goodies off.
Right.
We're trying to clean up in here.
We have a lot of puzzles and books that we can put out there. So
there'll be plenty.
Yeah. Just come and browse.
That'll be fun. What was it again? Thursday?
That is Thursday, June 24th from 9 to 12.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. We had a lot of people show up.
I know.
And it was nice to see people outside and
intermingling and talking to each other. I know. It was nice.
Yeah, and what are we saying again? Mask not required.
Not required, but if you feel comfortable, wear a mask.
And just be mindful. Don't be all up in everyone's space.
Just try to keep your personal space.
Yes. That's all. Yes. That's all we asked for.
Yep.
I do have a little announcement, and this goes along with one of our cafes. So we had a cafe planned for June 18th and 25th. So this little thing I'm going to tell you about is why June 18th
has been rescheduled to a different date.
Yes, has been rescheduled to the 17th. So this was a letter from our town administrator, our new town administrator, Ari, which maybe we'll get him on our next show.
I know.
Maybe that'll be
settled in a little bit.
Maybe it'll be time.
Yeah.
So anyways, the letter says, as you may know, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has recognized June 19th as an annual state holiday. Juneteenth, Independence Day, commemorates the end of slavery in the United States. Also known to me as Emancipation Day. It's the same thing, right? So it used to be Emancipation Day. It's now called Juneteenth Independence Day.
And it's just become adopted in town to observe it.
Yes, so because we're now observing the holiday, we have that Friday off. The town offices will be closed and all the town buildings will be closed.
Right.
So unfortunately, we had to change our cafe to... But actually, it's not that bad. We get to say you a day earlier.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Yep. Yeah. And we're good at...
We see you a day earlier.
We're good at moving things around.
So it's going to be Thursday the 17th from 9:30 to 11 a.m., which we know is Father's Day. And it is also the Father's Day drive-by luncheon event.
Yep.
That being said, you do have to sign up for the cafe.
You also have to sign up for the Father's Day.
You also have to sign up for the Father's Day. So if you are signed up for both, and you come to the cafe in the morning, and we're not going to ask you that you get in your car and drive through. When the time comes and the meals are being given out, we can walk them over to the tent.
We'll do that.
That's not a problem.
No,
we'll do that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to make you get in your car to drive around, get your meal, park, and go eat it under the tent, because that as well, you can take home if you want, or you can eat on the back porch or the patio or under the tent.
Spot, have a little picnic.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be great.
Yeah.
All right, so I announced the date change and why.
Yep.
And then the next date is when, Cheryl?
The next date would be Friday, June 25th. Okay. And that will also be from 9:30 to 11.
We have here that we're going to serve coffee, tea, single wrap donuts, and goodies. So... we may elaborate on that at some point. I don't know when and if we can, but as things get closer to July, I think we're going to be a little bit more open and have a little bit more goodies and freedom. Yeah. But it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
And again, we'll also have all these games available for everyone to play. And
just
kind of chill and relax a little bit and just, have a little conversation with everybody.
Absolutely. And at first, we'll tell you, we had initially said you could only sign up for one of the cafes because we weren't sure the numbers we were going to get. I think at this point...
We also weren't sure how big the tent was going to be.
Right. So now that the tent is up
Yeah.
and we know how many people we can fit,
Right.
I think if they want to sign up for both, they can.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it hasn't been like, overwhelming signups. So that's, we have plenty of room.
Yeah, so it's not like you're going to be overcrowded. You won't be
Right.
crowded.
Right.
Again, you don't need to wear your mask. Please be mindful of people's personal space. I know
Right.
we keep repeating that, but
Yeah, that's probably the best.
wear your mask if you want to. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. That's just
Right.
the rules.
Right.
All right. Here we go.
Yes. And then we already mentioned Father's Day.
Oh,
so,
that's right. We
yeah,
kind
it's
of
the
wrapped
same
that
day as the
into it.
cafe. Yeah. So the signups, though, we do have, and by the time this airs, I don't know what we'll have, but what we'll have left. But we only have about 5 spots left because we have to put in a final count, and we have about 5. We got a few extra, so we got 5 spots left.
So senior Lakeville men, come on.
Yeah.
Come on down. Have fun. We got a goodie bag for you guys,
and then
too.
you can stay and eat under the tent. Or
That's
you can
right.
Have a little
Absolutely
picnic.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, a group of guys getting together, hanging out. That would be cool.
Yeah.
All right, the OCES free boxed lunches. So we've already had the 1st and the 8th of June. Upcoming lunches are the 15th and 22nd of
Yes.
June. Again, the time change this month of pickup 12 to 12:30. Everyone's been doing spectacular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I
Last
know.
one was
Yes.
like record breaking.
Yes,
Record-breaking pickups.
We did find out that they will be running for the month of July. So the
But when-
OCS box lunches are on Tuesdays,
but we are
except
not going to do the first week of July, which would be the 6th.
yes,
There will be no box lunch on that Tuesday because it's just too hard for us to get. It's a little too confusing too with
Right.
the dates. So people were signing up the month before, but it was hard because they didn't know if they were signed up or
It's just all confusing.
yeah. So we're not going to do that first Tuesday.
Yes.
that's all.
So the 6th of July, which is a
Right.
Tuesday, no box lunch.
Right.
But once you get your newsletter, please sign up for the rest of
Yes.
them. Okay.
Yes. Speaking of the signups, so signups, we, as you may recall, that we do put out an all call the morning
Yes.
of an event. So if you have not received an all call, check with us and make sure that you're on the list. We hate for you to drive all the way here and then have to turn you away because we don't have enough food for that day or
Right. Yep.
because we have to put in the orders the week before. So we only have so many, and sometimes we may have an extra or two, and most times not.
Most times not, correct.
Yeah, so if someone cancels or something, we may have an extra, but we can't always accommodate. So just check with us and be sure that
Yep.
you're on the list if you don't get that all call. We either do it the day before or the day of the event. So
Right.
if you don't get a call, then you may not be on the list.
Right.
So just check. Just double check.
Good
with
point.
us.
Yep. Double check yourselves.
Yeah.
The Lakeville Senior Center Gatra van ride schedules. So I think we've discussed this before, but I'm just making a little note of it. Middleborough Daycare has reopened. They're only half days for now, so it kind of makes us have to juggle the rides a little bit. So it's open Monday, Tuesdays, it's closed on Wednesday, and it's open Thursday and Fridays. So we're transporting seniors to and from Middleborough Daycare program 4 days a week. They have to be there at 9 and they have to be picked up at 1. So we're operational. It's just the hours of operation are a little bit different. And who
Right.
knows when that will change? I mean,
I know.
they may open full days soon. So
True.
all a work in progress, all pending changes. Changes
Yes.
are occurring daily.
And we will keep you updated.
Yeah, as best we can.
Yeah.
But if you have any questions about rides, call us.
Right.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Give us a
Yeah.
call. We'll help you out.
Yep.
Going over here, Brown Bag Program. So just so people are aware, Brown Bag is a program that you have to qualify for.
Yep.
And I'm just going to mention it because a lot of times people think it's like the OCES lunches.
Yeah.
And it's a little different.
Yeah.
So if you've already signed up and been accepted to Brown Bag, you're on every month. So June 23rd is our next Brown Bag. I think for now we're going to keep it as a drive-by like we've been doing. So
Yeah, that's been working.
Yeah, either the recipient or their pickup person is just going to drive by and toot their horn. We're not sure if we're going to change that or not in the future.
Right, maybe when we can have people start to come in.
Yeah,
We
maybe
can,
we'll change it. So
just a
that,
walk-in type thing.
yeah.
Yeah, but the brown bag too, I just wanted to reiterate, because you said, it's not the same as the OCES lunches. What it is basically a food pantry bag.
Right, from
So
the
you-
Boston Food Bank.
Yes. So just, it's not a box lunch, it's just little odds and ends.
Yeah,
good,
odds and ends.
Staples.
We have a volunteer, Bruce, who goes to the church in Taunton, the Episcopal Church in Taunton, the fourth Wednesday of the month.
Yep.
Picks up the food, brings it here. Us girls put it all together in the bags. Odds and ends, beans,
then they have-
rice. There may be milk. There may be fruit.
Fresh vegetables and fruits and
Yeah, so-
cheese and meats.
It's different.
So,
We
yeah.
never know what to expect.
Right.
And then all the brown bag recipients have been receiving fun little surprises every month.
Yes.
We're not going to say
By one
thanks
of our
to
volunteers.
Joanne Nolette, but we're going to
Yeah.
say thanks, Joanne.
Joanne, they're so cute.
So sweet.
She's so creative.
Yeah.
Comes up with something fun.
And I know her granddaughter helped her a couple of times too,
Oh.
which is nice because
Yes.
it gets them working together. And
Yes.
yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
And speaking of brown bag and food pantry, we always have our food pantry.
Yes.
So call us if you need anything. We can put a bag together. If we don't have something that you're specifically needing, we'll try and get a hold of it for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, we have another service through GATRA. GATRA has been offering, because they received a grant from their partners at MAPC and Mass Development, to offer taxi rides to vaccine appointments or for other COVID-19 related essential transportation needs.
So I'm assuming
So-
COVID testing.
Yeah, so if you need rides, you can give them a call at 508-823-8828, extension 252. And that's strictly COVID transportation, so they don't offer it for any other services or medical appointments or things like that.
Yes.
And Old Colony Elder Services, we did put in our newsletter that they were also offering free medical rides to medical appointments, just any type of medical appointments.
And they
2
were.
rides per month. And
Oh,
they
yeah, they were for
They
quite a
also
few
received
months.
grant money.
Yes.
But unfortunately, the funding has run out. So they can no longer offer it free. So I believe that they'll still hook you up with a ride, but you would have to pay for it.
Right.
So
And now that's through Ride
Old Colony Elder Services and Lyft Ride
Lyft
Share.
Ride Share. Okay.
Right.
So
And
if you
then-
need help finding a ride, they will help you, but there will
Right.
be a cost to it. And I'm not
Right.
sure how Lyft compares to taxis.
know.
I really
Me
don't know.
either. I know.
But again, remember, we have our GATRA van, but unfortunately, our GATRA van restricts us. We're only allowed to drive within Lakeville and Middleborough.
Right.
So if your doctor's appointment is within Lakeville and Middleborough, call us up, and we'll get you a ride. If it's a day or time that we're transporting daycare, well, we'll just give you a better day and time to try.
But on a better note,
Yes.
we are looking at opening up our medical ride
I know.
volunteer
Oh, my
drivers,
goodness.
which
Yeah.
would be wonderful. So
Absolutely.
hopefully that will be coming up soon.
Hopefully July 1st.
Yeah.
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 I'm really hoping. We've been
I know.
talking to a lot of our drivers.
If you want to talk about that now? or
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, Cheryl, look
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go
not? Yeah.
out of order.
Okay.
Because
That
I
sounds
think
good
it's
to
a
me
good time to
because,
do it.
Yeah.
So,
we're in that mode.
Yep, while we're in the mode. So we
Yeah.
have a lot of volunteer drivers that help us out tremendously, both
Right.
with Meals on Wheels and with medical rides.
Yes.
I've recently sent a letter out to our previous medical drivers.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, they're all willing to come back,
Right.
right? So they're all
Yeah.
willing to come back. There are going to be some stipulations. Of course, we need as much notice for the rides as possible because what happens, Cheryl or I take the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
The senior needs a ride. They let us know when and what time and the location of it. We try and find, we ask them, is it going to be a quick visit or a lengthy visit? And of course, nobody knows because if the doctor's running late,
I
it can
know.
change.
Right.
And so we put that information into our book, and then Cheryl or I try and find you a driver. So
Right.
we go through our list of drivers, depending on the day, the time, and where it's going. And we
And
just
what they are
available for.
offering. Yeah. What they're offering. So
just start calling.
Yeah.
So it's a lengthy process. So the sooner we know you need a ride, the better.
Right.
Again, we're hoping this is going to start back up July 1st. So look in your newsletter.
Yeah.
And it'll inform you as to whether it is or not. But that being said,
Yeah, on that note, we have some that are restricted to just local rides in the area, not just Middleborough and Lakeville, but, locally, or
Taunton, Fall River.
Yeah, Taunton, Fall River, Raynham.
Plymouth, Brockton.
Yeah. However, Boston, at this time, we have few, very limited amount of drivers that are willing to go to Boston. So if you have those, if you can try to get a ride on your own through friends, family, whatever. But, last resort, we can certainly try for you. We can't always guarantee it.
Yep,
That's
the
only
rides aren't
thing.
guaranteed, but we try our best.
Yes.
So I am trying to find new volunteer drivers, whether it's for medical or whether it's for Meals on Wheels. So I'm going to do my best to quickly give you a description of both.
Yes.
So if you're a medical driver, we call you and Cheryl will call and say, well, I have a ride next Friday, 2:00 to Plymouth. Here's the address. Can you do it? It's supposed to be a half-hour appointment. You say yes. Well, we give you all the information. We give you the senior's name, address, and a can-be-reached phone number. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, for every senior that we transport, we also have emergency contacts for them. Mm-hmm. God forbid something ever happens or goes wrong, we have all the emergency contacts for them.
Right.
You will call the senior. It's usually the day before. You'll speak with the senior, and you as the driver will let the senior know what time you're going to pick them up. Right. So you're the one driving, whatever you're comfortable as far as the time frame of getting them there, you're going to call.
Yes.
I'm going to be there at 10:30 to pick you up for your 11 o'clock appointment. You pick them up. The new rules, we need 2 windows in your vehicles cracked, preferably one front and one rear window. So there's ventilation. If you both don't mind wearing masks, please, I appreciate it. Only because it's safer. You're in a vehicle together, and it may be for more than 15 minutes at a time, and that's just what we're requiring.
Right.
At this point, that could all change.
Some of our drivers are also going to require vaccination. So that's a tough one. So we're going to have a little bit of difficulties at first trying to get rides for people if you're not vaccinated. If you are, great, but we still require the mask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And they will have to sit in the back seat. And preferably, if it's only one rider, it's going to be the passenger rear seat. So we're leaving space and we're opening windows, so everyone should feel safe. But we've gotten really good response from our drivers now, so we're just looking for more. You are reimbursed mileage. You keep track of your mileage. OCPC, which is Old Colony Planning Council, they reimburse your mileage. It's now at 58 cents per mile. So if you're interested in that, please call. Cheryl and I will send you a query form, because that would be the first thing we'd have to do is have you query checked. So that's medical riders. Meals on Wheels, a little bit more in depth, but I'm going to go real quick about it. We have 2 ways of doing it. You can drive a full route or you can split a route. There's an AM route and there's a PM route. We have a lot of half-shift drivers, and I never would say no to more. So I'm going to put it out there as like a fun couple thing to do. It is, right? Yeah. Super fun couple thing to do.
Right.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 couples that do it that honestly say they have 5. That honestly say they have so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
It's a way of them working together, doing something good for others.
Right.
So even if it's like best girlfriends, like even if you got a best girlfriend that, you want to hang around with, if one of you drives and the other one puts the meals together and delivers them, it's just fun. If you're interested, please call. I'll give you a lot more information at that point. But again, you need to be query checked.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Yay. Okay. So that's where I'm going to stop. I was going to get more in depth, but I don't want to frighten anybody.
We don't want to overwhelm anybody.
Don't want to overwhelm
with all the little details.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be fun and
it's just a well check, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a wellness check. It's getting them some healthy food. And RSVP out of Old Colony Elder Services. It's a retired and senior volunteer program. We've gotten a couple of volunteers from them through Old Colony. So Old Colony, again, super helpful. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. I'll stop.
All right. You don't have to stop. You can
We
keep
need
going.
volunteers. No.
Okay, so other services that we have still available and have been throughout COVID is Veterans Agent. He is here every Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That would be Will Corey. And you can reach him at 508-946-8824 to make an appointment. And he will see you in person in the center, or he'll go to the door if you prefer.
Right.
And he'll meet with you outside.
I'm sure people still prefer outdoors.
Yeah.
Anyone will accommodate
Yeah.
that.
And he also is still doing his radio show, as far as I know.
Radio
we still have to call
show.
in.
Yep.
But yeah,
All right,
so that's
cool.
that.
Yay, Will.
Yeah.
And ask a lawyer, attorney Adam Bond from Middleborough is still offering free 20-minute consultations to Lakeville seniors.
Yes.
I know a lot of seniors. You know a lot of seniors that have called him, gone to see him.
Yes.
Love him. Thank
Yes.
you, Adam.
Even family.
Yes.
Family has called us about
Yep.
maybe some issues that they have ongoing with estate planning or whatever.
Yes.
And he's been helpful
Yep,
to them.
very helpful.
so-
And Cheryl just let me know that he did call last week.
and he will be having in-office
Yeah,
hours
so-
soon. So
Watch your newsletter in
Yes.
July.
yes.
All right.
So that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Oh, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Was
that
a
was
huge success.
Yes.
That was tons of fun.
It was. It was fun.
Yay.
We got to dress up.
Yes, we did dress up.
Yeah. We had nice pretty
it was-
balloons from
And it was
Heritage
nice
Flowers.
weather. Yeah, thank you, Heritage.
And flowers to give out to all the
Yep.
moms
Yep,
that they donated.
absolutely.
So sweet.
OCES, thank you for the delicious meals.
Yeah. Always.
Wow.
That's crazy. How
Off our
much-
tongue a million times a day, right?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, Elder Mental Health Program. It's an outreach program. This is a free service to anyone who would enjoy having scheduled visits to talk about anything with a counselor, anything you need to discuss. Visits are to talk about anything on a personal yet confidential level, including daily events, history of loss, sadness, loneliness, etc. A counselor would call you to schedule an in-person or telephone sessions. So this isn't something our outreach worker is doing. This is offered through another group. But this service is offered to provide an extra person to talk to and can be discontinued at any time. Please call our senior center to speak with Lucille regarding it at any time. So you can call us, talk to Lucille about it, but it's a different organization that's doing
Yes.
these visits.
Yes.
And
She'll just hook you up with them. Set you up
yes,
with them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, Lucille is always here for outreach Mondays and Tuesdays between 9 and 2 p.m.
Perfect.
And we love Lucille.
Yes, we do.
Love her.
We do. She helps us so much.
Yes. All right, where are we going? Oh, Volunteers of the Month. This cracks me up. I crack myself up. All right, so these two
We hope they
volunteers.
cracked up too.
Oh, he did. He called
did.
me.
I know.
So these two volunteers are also Meals on Wheels drivers. So let me read this. This month's Volunteers of the Month are Jim and Mary Kenny. Yay! Yay! This charming couple has been volunteering delivering Meals on Wheels together for the Lakeville COA since 2008.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Amazing.
that?
Yeah. That's how rewarding they find it.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
That's one of your couples.
That's one of the couples that I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yep.
Working together, they have their routine of delivering meals down to a science. And Jim, just so we all know, has been a medical driver volunteer as well.
Yes.
So Meals on Wheels and medical. Thank
Yep.
you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
I have two words to describe them, sweet and kind. And then I said in the newsletter, I said, whoops. Those both describe Mary. And I'm just kidding, because Jim is our resident comic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Resident comic. So I had to get him
Yeah.
a little jab.
Yeah.
And I think
He
they
liked it.
You know what's funny? I think they have family visiting this week.
Oh, nice.
So, I hope they're there and I hope they get to
Oh.
see this. I don't know. We'll see. Fingers are crossed for you guys. They are both an irreplaceable force for our Meals on Wheels volunteer team.
Definitely.
They are irreplaceable.
Yes.
Still looking for volunteers, though.
Yes.
Still
we can
looking.
always use.
They got us. They got us 2 great volunteers.
Yeah, they did.
They were last month's
Yes, another
volunteers
couple.
of the month.
Another couple.
So tons of
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
But thank you, Jim and
Yeah.
Mary. Really appreciate all you do for us.
And we just do need other drivers too. We need to give them a day off sometimes.
Yes.
So,
Yep. Yep.
it's hard.
It is hard. It's
Yeah.
difficult. But thank you to them.
Yes,
We
thank
appreciate
you,
it. They're so much
Mary.
fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's when I was going to talk about my volunteering, see? And I switched it up.
yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right, you're next.
We can always switch it up. The beautification project.
Yes.
Yes.
Beautification.
So we have taken some pictures out back
yes.
that we would like Craig to probably show you how wonderful and beautiful the outside is starting to look.
Yes, and Craig,
It's
I'm going to
amazing.
send you all the pictures that we took
Yeah.
earlier before the rain because
Yep.
Cheryl noticed the clouds coming in. So
we knew you wouldn't have a chance.
we took
to
a
get
bunch
out
of
there.
pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
And the tent. So flowers, the back courtyard.
flowers, tent. Yeah, it
We'll
looks
send
just
them all
beautiful.
to Craig. And
Yeah.
hopefully, as we're speaking, maybe he's rolling some of those pictures.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That may work.
Yeah.
That may work.
Yep.
And we wanted to say thank you to last month's guest speakers.
Yes.
Joanne
Yes.
and Linda from the
Yes.
Friends group.
It was fun sitting out back.
It was fun.
Getting to enjoy that pretty view and talking about all the new projects that they
The
have
birds. I
going
love the
on.
noise of the birds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was wonderful.
And also, just a reminder, they're still taking donations for the beautification project
Absolutely.
and for the clothing.
yes.
and
Yep,
for the
apparel
bricks.
line and for the bricks.
The bricks look beautiful. Most of them are in
Yes.
now.
I think
all
we
of
just
them.
got it. No, I think we just
Okay.
got the delivery of another brick, so
Yeah,
it has to
so-
go in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it
looks
looks so
beautiful.
nice in the courtyard. So the flowers, the bricks. Ooh, and the screened-in porch.
Yeah.
It's a go, right?
It's a
go. It was approved. Oh,
I think that was a surprise.
no, we mentioned it on our last one. No, we already mentioned it because we were talking with Linda and we weren't sure how
Okay.
that was going.
Yes.
So,
but it's a
it was-
go.
It's a go. We do want to say huge thank you to Ted too.
Yeah.
Ted,
Oh my
our
gosh,
little
yeah.
elf.
And Justin.
And
cleaning up
Justin.
the whole grounds.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
They've been
Justin's,
busy little bees.
Justin's been weeding and weeding and weeding
Yeah.
and weeding.
Yeah. It's
and I
been
feel
quite a
bad.
project in that heat.
Yeah,
Too.
it was,
So,
oh, that's
but
right.
they've
'cause
been
it was
going
during the heat wave.
great guns.
Yes.
Keep going, guys.
Ted, seriously, Ted is like an elf.
I know.
Right?
I know. We
You
come here and
leave-
it's like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you leave it's one way, you come back and it's like,
Yes.
how'd that happen?
Yes. Just like all of our events when he would decorate in here.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
we come in and be like, wow,
Yep. Yeah.
what happened overnight?
I know, just
Yes.
overnight. So I
Yes.
need to tell you guys, I started the new segment on town employee birthdays.
Yeah.
There aren't any for June. Look at June. No birthdays.
I know.
Go figure, I started in May.
Right.
No
Right.
birthdays in June.
I know.
So, silly me, no birthdays.
I'm still finding that hard to believe,
I
but
know.
that's all right.
No,
I guess
spoke
maybe
to
they want to be
Clemente, we're
anonymous.
good.
I don't know.
So, to all you anonymous birthday people.
Happy birthday.
No, so to any seniors that have a birthday or anyone, enjoy the good weather, get out, celebrate.
Yes.
Ice cream cake. I love ice cream cake.
I have a birthday tomorrow. Not me.
Oh, that's right. Barry.
Happy birthday, honey.
Happy, I'm going to say it.
Go ahead.
Happy 60th, Barry.
Yeah, it's a big one.
He's going to be
Happy
so upset
birthday.
with you. But happy birthday.
Yeah.
It is a big one.
We had to do a shout out.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I think that's it. All this
Yeah.
good news today.
I think so.
It was all good news.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, and we didn't even mention today
Oh.
is
Flag Day. We forgot about that. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
because we were going to do that instead of birthdays. We wanted
Oh, that's
to let you know
right.
what today was.
Yes, so today
Today's
we're
Flag
celebrating
Day.
Flag
Happy
Day.
Flag Day, everybody.
Happy Flag Day.
Raise your flags.
All right, so I think we're going to go for a minute and we're going to
Yeah.
end with something a little different and silly, but we're going to go for now and we'll be right back
We'll be right back.
to say bye.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And we're back.
We're back. And we're back with connect for
For a rematch.
a rematch. All right, so just so you know, these will be set up outside. If you don't know how to play, the directions will be here.
Yep.
Simple, pick a color. I got green.
Pink.
All right, you drop them in at the top and you just try and connect 4. All right, go ahead, Cheryl.
Okay.
We'll have to make this a speed game, right? And we're gonna talk about our next guest while we're at it. And I'm gonna use the art of distraction. I'm gonna use the art of distraction to try and confuse
I know.
Cheryl.
I have to think.
Cheryl, you have to still talk. That's not fair.
I know. I'm sorry.
And you're not.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Well, while we talk, we can talk about who we're going to have on next month.
so hopefully we're gonna ask Ari,
Yes.
right? Are we gonna do that? We're gonna ask Ari.
I believe so. I believe so. If he,
Yes.
If he wants to.
We're gonna
come.
ask him. We'll see. That's our new town
He may
administrator,
be a little busy.
Ari's guy. We'll see if we can wiggle him in here somewhere, right?
Yes.
You looking? Now you see what we're doing here, right? So she's purple, so she's trying to get 4 in a row, and I'm trying to get 4 in a row, and I have to block her while she's trying to get 4 in a row.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm not paying attention.
I have a feeling I'm not either.
I
since
think-
we're on camera.
Right. And unfortunately, I couldn't get Joanne Upham on from the Arts Council on this show.
Right.
So,
Right. 'Cause she was busy.
what is that look? You just gave me a look. I'm
She was
feeling like
busy.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm
I
just
gotta
talking.
block
We're just
you.
talking, Lori.
Nope, I gotta block you. What am I gonna do? But yes, so we'll see if we can get Joanne so she can talk about the arts festival and
Yes.
what's gonna be going on.
Right.
All right, let's see.
Looks like we're having some difficulties here.
No one's winning yet. I probably just walked right out of the view. I'm sorry. I'm sure I did.
Looks like this is going to be a
No
dead
way.
end game.
No. Keep going. I have a feeling.
Uh-oh. Why do you have a feeling?
I don't. Never mind. I thought I could win somewhere.
Yeah, I
Just forget
see.
about it.
I see what you're talking about.
But see how much fun this is, you guys? And it's like it's chunky and
I know, this is just, yeah. Well, anyway.
yeah.
We'll probably go to
So
some pictures of our beautification project.
absolutely, yes.
Let you
We're
know.
sending Craig some pictures, so
Yeah,
hopefully he can
but
put
this is
some
how
of the
it
pictures
is.
out. Tons of fun.
Yeah.
Tons of fun. All right,
Yeah.
we'll do a rematch again another day.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you for
Thanks for
tuning
joining us.
in. Yeah, tons of
And
fun.
we want you to come and enjoy these games.
Absolutely.
It's fun.
Yeah, the Yahtzee.
And you know, we didn't even mention that the cooling center,
Yeah.
when we have people in, maybe we can have some of these
Yeah,
games
we can bring
out
these
too.
games. Oh, sure we
Give you
can.
something to do
Absolutely.
while you cool
Yeah,
Yeah.
while you chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look forward to seeing you all. Watch your July newsletter, please.
off. We'll be back.
All right. Yay.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.